everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and it is time again for empties. But I'm gonna warn you, I have a lot of them this time. There is a general theme in this basket this month, but we will get into that as we go along. Let me make some room here, BRB. By make some room here, I mean, let me throw everything into this drawer real quick. All right, so empties. I have been obsessed with baths this month, or like the last couple of months, maybe 3 months or so. Obsessed. I can't stop. So you're gonna see a lot of bath stuff in here. First thing right off the top is some Epsom salts from Dr. Teal's. This was the melatonin sleep soak, the lavender and chamomile essential oil blend. This just smells like relaxation. I was really worried about using the Dr. Teal's Epsom salts because I thought the scents were gonna be really strong. I had purchased the pink Himalayan salt ones, I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago, and I literally, and I'm not exaggerating, I literally only finished them up this past month, or maybe 2 months ago, because the scent was so strong. It was so strong, it perfumed the whole bathroom. It gave me such a bad headache. I couldn't stand it. So when I started getting all into baths again, I was like, just use them up so you can finally buy some new ones. And the scent wasn't as strong then, probably because it's been open for a million years, but the scent of this wasn't too strong, and it's just so relaxing. Because the Epsom salts alone are really relaxing for your muscles and stuff, but there's something about the scent and that aromatherapy kind of stuff they put in there. As far as the melatonin, I don't know if melatonin is effective when it's applied topically or like put on your skin. I have no idea how that works. But I didn't really notice being any more sleepy using this one as opposed to the other ones I've used. So I don't know if it's the melatonin in here that was making me sleepy or just being in a nice relaxing bath. But I love the Dr. Teal's things so much. I've been buying them up like crazy, and but I think this is the only one I have in here that I've used up. But I did use up the cannabis sativa hemp oil one. I bought that one only because it was on clearance, and I took a chance because I absolutely I detest anything that is scented with cannabis, sativa, hemp, anything. I cannot stand the smell. It just smells like lake water, like a river with dead fish in it or something. I just don't like it. But it didn't smell like that at all. It's just so floral and beautiful, and obsessed, and 100% would and will buy those again. This was something I had for a long time as well. This is from by Sharon C. These are the Go Off 2-in-1 water activated cleansing wipes. And I remember I bought these because this brand had just got to Walmart, and I thought, oh, I'll try some stuff from them. And I tried the foundation. It was fine, but it had such a strong scent. Again, I just couldn't deal with it. So I bought these as well. And these were like dry, thick cloths. Like these were thick. It felt like you cut them from, I don't know, some sort of fleece jacket, and you made a cleansing wipe out of it. They were so thick, and they felt really, really good on my face. Normally, I can't use something like this every single day. These were makeup removing wipes. I can't use something like this every day because my skin gets so irritated by that. Even if it's so soft, it's just that friction. It drives me crazy. These did take me a minute and probably like 6 or 7 wipes to figure out how to use them because they're dry. You just add a little bit of water to them. I mean a little bit, just to get the cloth damp. And you're not supposed to wring it out. It doesn't suds up or anything. It's just like a dry makeup remover wipe. Like, you know how those don't suds up or anything either? These worked really, really well. I would say like the last 10 or so, my skin started getting really irritated, especially around my eye area. So they ran out just in time. I wouldn't buy these again in a million years. And I'm really glad I finished them up because I had them forever. This was a little packet of the Orbe Signature Shampoo Conditioner. I just used this yesterday. It was fine. I did find the shampoo to be very clarifying. They do call this a daily indulgence, but I felt like this was a clarifying shampoo. It really stripped the crap out of my hair. And then the conditioner put all the life back into it. But It smelled really good. It smelled like a nice luxury shampoo should smell, but I wouldn't buy that, of course. I used up the By Nature Hyaluronic Acid Sheet Mask. I do find these ones kind of weird because you put them on and then you rinse them off. And normally with sheet masks like this that have a serum, you leave it on, you pat the serum in. But this was like a shot of hyaluronic acid to your skin and then you rinse it off. I never was brave enough to keep it on. I always said I was gonna try it and I didn't. But I did like these. I thought they were kind of something different to do in the morning. Like instead of just using cleanser on my face, I put on this mask and then gently wiped it off with some warm water and then just put on the rest of my skincare. It was nice. I kind of would buy those again. I think I would actually. And I'm pretty sure there's probably another one in here. Okay, look, there's one right there. I used up another one. Okay, and when I said there was a theme here, we're getting into it. I used up all of these from Oracasha. I don't know if it's Oracasha or Cassia, but in my mind, I've always pronounced it Oracasha. So a few years ago, this was probably well over 10 years ago at this point, I was obsessed with baths. Again, obsessed. And I got really into this brand. This is like the only thing I would ever buy for the bath. These ones here are, these ones are the foam bath. They do sell this in like a jar and you could buy stuff not in just a single packet like this. This was the Invigorating Ginger and Mint. There's something about the stuff they put in here. It foams up in the bath and gives you the nice bubbles, but the scent, like the aromatherapy, it's just so good. And they make the bath water smell so yummy. This one was ginger, peppermint, and jojoba. Really, really good. I also had the sensual cinnamon and ylang ylang, also with jojoba. And then the euphoric ylang ylang. This one I think is one of my favorites. This isn't a foaming one. It's just the mineral bath. So it's just like a nice soak to put in there. And let me tell you, I've had these for a very long time. I probably have been carrying these packs around for like 5 years, like no joke. I just hadn't taken too many baths ever since. And when I got all into baths just recently, I was like, finally a chance to use all those up. I miss them so much, but I want to use up the other stuff I already have. But I 100% recommend this brand for bath stuff. They make some great bubble baths and stuff. So good. Can't wait to buy more. And then I also was like on a using up my samples kick this month as well. I used the Glam Glow Youth Mud Glow Stimulating Treatment. This was a wash off mask, but this was so intense. By the time it was time to rinse this off, my skin was hurting. I didn't like this very much at all. It really hurt my face. I used up a little sample of the Sulwhasoo Gentle Cleansing Oil. I have used up a bottle of this before, like the $10 bottle that they sell. This is fine. It works for a cleansing oil. It smells a lot like mentholatum, which I find weird for a cleansing oil, and it's fine. It doesn't strike me as a luxury cleansing oil. It was fine, but I wouldn't buy it again. This was the Torridin Dive-In Cream. This was lovely. I used up the Neogen BioPeel Gauze Peeling Pad. This was all right. I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy something like this, but I've tried a few of these Neogen peeling pads and they're fine. I also used the Depuffing Under Eye Mask from Walgreens. These were like 2 little under eye gels. I put this in the fridge because I woke up really puffy one day and I was taking the time to like do a little extra. I put the little like cold globes on my face and the roller thing under my eyes, and then these cold masks. These were fine, but I think they're too expensive for just one pair. I'm a bigger fan of the little tub that has like 30 pairs in it. And then this is from Skin Food, the Carrot Calming Water Pad. I have 2 more of these to use, and although the essence or toner, whatever's on here, the serums and stuff, feels really good on your skin, I almost just want to wring out the next ones and put it on my face. These are like a pad, like a thick cloth that you're just supposed to put on like a targeted area on your face. But the pad is so thick that it doesn't stay. It starts peeling off. I feel like if they were a lot thinner, you know what? Maybe the next one I'll try peeling it apart. Maybe it's like a layered thing and I can make it thinner. The essence and serum and stuff is really lovely, like really lovely. But I don't know. The pad wasn't my favorite. This was something I used last night actually from Trader Joe's, the Rose Bath Salts with Rose Petals. This came in one of the advent calendars and I finally used it and I absolutely loved it so much. It had a lot of actual rose petals in it, so they were floating all over the bath. But every now and then, one would like be behind me or something. Why am I laying down in the bath like I'm laying into a coffin? You know, as you lay down into your bath, the last bath you'll ever take. Anyway, when I was laying down in the bath, I could feel them behind me, and like I felt like a spider was crawling on me or something. So every now and then one would brush up against me weird. But if they sell this, or if they did, I would buy this. I'd buy a jar of this. It was so good. It smelled really good. It was really relaxing, and it was just nice. I really, really liked it. I used the Soap & Glory Bright and Beautiful sheet mask. I forgot I even had this. It was sitting in the bathroom. I cleaned out under the sink the other day, and I thought, oh look, a mask. And then I put it on. It was fine. Didn't blow my mind. Wouldn't buy it again. But this came in a little Christmas gift set that I had bought for myself. Okay, I don't usually put hand soap in empties. It's not something I ever think to put in or really care about talking about. But this was an accomplishment, so I have to put it in here. This soap took me a year to finish up. This took me like a year and 3 or 4 months to finish up. This is from Trader Joe's, and it's their apple cider foaming hand soap. Okay, it smells good. If you liked apple cider and that fall winter scent, it smells good. But foaming soaps last for freaking ever, which is good. But the scent of this drove me absolutely insane. It smells good when you're putting it on. And this is what I want for my hand soap. I want to smell it when I'm washing my hands, and when I rinse my hands, I never want to smell the soap again. I don't want to smell it all day. I don't want to smell it on my hands. I don't want to smell it as I'm going through my day. I don't want to be eating popcorn and tasting the smell of the hand soap on my hands. I don't want that. And this gives that to me. It drove me nuts. So I put it away, and I'd bring it out every couple months. Like, okay, use it a few times, then put it away. And I finally did it. I will never buy this again. It smells good, felt good on my hands. The scent is way over the top, and it's on the ground where it belongs. All right, what else? The Soap & Glory Cola Fruity Refreshing Body Wash. I forgot I used this up actually. I must have finished this like close to the beginning of the month. Soap & Glory does scent really, really good. Not every one of their scents is for everybody, so I'm glad they make a range of them. I really, really like the Cola Fruity one. It smells so good. It's fruity, but not in the way that I don't like fruity scents. So anything that's fruity I like, as long as it's not guava, papaya, mango, grapefruit, some citrus. Like there are some fruity scents that don't translate well to beauty products. This doesn't smell like any of those things. It just smells fresh and sweet and yummy. Really, really like it a lot. And one thing I like about the body washes that Soap & Glory makes is that they don't stick to the bottle. So when you have it upside down, all of it's going into the thing here. You don't have to get water and shake it up to get the body wash out. All of it doesn't stick to the bottle. It's a small thing, but it makes a big difference. Oh, I loved this. This is from Peach Slices, and it's a Snail Rescue Blemish Busting Toner. So I've been working on this little sample here for a long time, and I was kind of afraid of it for a while because it says blemish busting and it says clarifying. And when I think of those two words, I think of astringent type things, maybe stripping even. And I used it a few times and I didn't feel like that, but I still got kind of concerned. I was like, oh, it's gonna start stripping my skin. It's gonna make me feel really dry. So I put it away. But then Kelly Driscoll talked about this in her yearly favorites video of her best skincare of the year for 2023. And this was something that she mentioned. And the way she talked about it was, it's good for acne prone skin because it has such a high concentration of snail mucin, which I love. And there's a bunch of other great ingredients that are just good for keeping your skin clear, not in an astringent way. So once I started reusing this and I thought, oh my God, it's really good. My skin feels so good. And they sell this at Ulta. I want to buy this in a full size. I don't need to, but it's on the wish list. Another Soap & Glory thing, this is the Perfect Zen Calming Bath Milk. I actually never used this in the bath. I used it as a body wash. I don't know what it was about it. But I just didn't picture this scent in the bath. And I think it's because I was using all these other soaks and stuff that when I would smell this, it just didn't smell right. I smelled body wash when I smelled this. But the Zen, the perfect Zen stuff that they make, it smells so good. Definitely like a nighttime relaxing scent, but not in a lavender way. You could tell there's probably lavender in there. It smells really, really good. But I used it as body wash. It was fine. Another little sample, the Laneige Water Bank. Oh, I loved this. The Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Serum. I want to see if I have a sample of this because I bought the Blue Water Bank Hyaluronic stuff from Laneige, like a gift set. I wonder if the serum came in it. I have it probably in the drawer somewhere. This was like a one-time use thing and it was so good. Oh my goodness. My skin felt so good with this. I want to buy this. I want to buy this in a full size so badly. This was a little Christmas gift, this little bath bomb, the Light Up Your Bath Glow Bomb from Da Bomb Bath. This was fun. I mean, the bomb was nice. It didn't really do much for the water, but it's a nice little experience to have it in your bath anyway. It smelled really good, but what was cool is that it came with a light inside. So it's a it says glow bomb, but I guess I thought it was gonna be glow in the dark, but it actually had a little green light inside of the bath bomb. So as it was dissolving, you could see the light a little bit more, so it looks like it was glowing from the inside out. And then of course, once the bath bomb's gone, there's just a little light floating around the tub. I have become obsessed with this little light. I don't know what it is. It's just so fun. You put the little light in the tub, you turn off the light, and it's so bright that it lights up the room, but not in a super bright green light kind of way, just in a nice mood lighting kind of way. I'm obsessed with it. And the other day I was in the bath and I couldn't find the light. I don't know where it was. And I texted my boyfriend from the bath. I was like, my emotional support light is missing. There's just something about seeing it float around the tub to keep me company. I don't know what it is. I love the light. I loved it so much. Okay, I used up a perfume. I have the lid in my purse. Let me get it so you can see the full effect. So this was a bottle of Chloe. This is the Eau de Parfum. I love this. This is one of the most perfect fragrances I've ever smelled. I loved this without ever having smelled it, just because all my favorite YouTube girls would talk about this and I thought, oh my God, the way they would describe it, I just knew I would love it. And I fell in love with it. I remember getting this for the first time in a Sephora favorites box. Remember when Sephora favorites was like a once or twice a year thing? They'd put out a big box, it was like $75, almost all full-size items. Now they put out favorites for everything, which is cool still. I still like them most of the time. But back then they only did it every now and then. And one of the first ones I ever bought had a roller ball of this in it, and that's what made me want to buy it. And I became obsessed. It took over my soul. This scent, I wanted it pumped through the vents of my apartment. Oh my God, it's so good. If you like fragrances that are light, fresh, feminine, floral, but not heady, they're just perfect everyday fragrance right here. This is so freaking good. I do wish it had a little more lasting power on it, but again, it's one of those things that maybe other people could smell it on me, but I can't smell it because I've become like nose blind or something. But I don't mind even respraying this all day. I love it so much. And this was a gift. I've never been able to bring myself to buy a full bottle because I'm sure this is like $100. But one of my friends found this under her sink and she said, I don't know how it got there. I don't know where it came from, but don't you like this perfume? And I was like, yeah, I'll buy it from you. But no, she gave it to me. I love it so, so, so much. The thing does get a little bit like tarnished over time, but perfect fragrance. Love it so much. I was even trying to open this because I was like Michael Scott with the stick going, there's still some scent in the stick. I loved it. I used up the Merit Great Skin Glow Serum. This was sent to me by the brand, but I immediately wanted to buy this once I finished it up. This serum, it's something else. Like, I've never tried a serum like this before. I did a whole review on this not too long ago. So it's a like dual phase type of serum. There's a serum and then there's what you think is oil, but it actually isn't oil. It's just other serums. You mix it together, oh my God, a couple squirts on your hands. your face is gonna feel so deeply nourished. This is gonna bring some life to your skin. If you have had like issues during the winter with dry skin that you can't find relief for, this is so good. I finished it up, I immediately missed it, I wanted to buy it again. It immediately brings me comfort with my skin. If I felt like, you know, sometimes like maybe I even washed my face twice in the shower or something and I'm like, oh, why did I do that? This just like, it's a little savior. A lot of people use this as a makeup primer, like the brand even says you can use it like that. I think this would be wasted as a primer. It's just such a beautiful product with such great ingredients. It shines as a skincare item. I miss it so much. Can't wait to buy it again. Ooh, another thing that I used to use as a makeup setting spray, and I switched over to using it as a skincare item and I fell in love with it, is from Peach and Lily, the Glass Skin Veil Mist. So I bought this a long time ago, probably like 3 years, if not longer ago. And it was taking me a really long time to use it up because I was only using it as a setting spray. I thought this was a setting spray because that's the only way I had ever seen people that I watch use it. And so that's what I was using it for, and just literally a couple of mists on top of your makeup and you will be with a mirror finish on your face. It's so pretty. It'll like tone down every little powdery aspect of your skin. It's really nice like that, but I felt like it was getting like some age on it because I'd had it for a few years at this point. So I switched over to using it as a face mist and I love it. I bought another one. Ulta actually had this for their, they don't call it 21 Days of Beauty. It's like the big skincare event or something, but it's kind of the same thing where they have half off sales on a lot of good skincare stuff throughout the month. And this was on their last day and I woke up early to make sure I would get one. I can't wait to start using it again. I just really, really like this. Straight out of the shower, first thing on my skin is all of this beautiful mist. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Already bought another one. I used up the Vichy Aqualia Thermal Serum. I'm a huge Vichy fan. They have some misses, but the Aqualia Thermal line was my #1 favorite. They are phasing out the Aqualia Thermal line. I'm pretty sure it's getting replaced by the Mineral 89 line because all of this is on clearance everywhere right now. But the Aqualia Thermal line was so freaking good. It did so good for my skin. But then they changed the formula on the Rich Moisturizer, and now it's just like every other yucky ceramide moisturizer where it feels like you're putting wax on your face. I cannot stand that texture. I know it works for a lot of people, obviously, because they make it and people love it, but they changed the formula on the moisturizer. I hated it. Ever since, I never used it again. But I'm still using up a couple of the things I have. This is a really, really intensely hydrating serum. Again, so good for winter. This has been so good for me. I do have another one. Not gonna open it yet because they're phasing out the line and I'm like, not my baby. I used up the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray. Did I talk about this already? Why does this also feel like something that I forgot to take out from last month? I don't know. Maybe I used it up at the beginning of the month. I don't know. We'll talk about it again. It's the Continuous Mist from Morphe. I love this so much. I do have another one, the coconut one. I really, really love this setting spray a lot because it's in an aerosol can. It's so light. You can't overdo it. You're never going to get a big droplet on your skin when you're spraying it. You will towards the end because it'll start like spitting when there's not really anything left in here, but it will be even and beautiful every time you use it. It's got a nice fresh scent that goes away very quickly. I love it and I will continue to buy it as long as they make it. I think it's great. It's really solid. This is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This was just a little one-time use packet. I've used little packets like this over the years, and I think I used up a little tiny travel size recently too. I mean, it works. It takes the makeup off and stuff, but it didn't blow my mind. Like, I've never wanted to buy a full size of this before, but it was fine. It worked fine. Let's get some of these other little sample things out of the way. This was the Some By Me AHA-BHA-PHA 30 Days Miracle Cream sample. I used up the 30 Day Miracle Toner before and I thought it was okay. It didn't blow my mind. It didn't make me want to buy it again. It wasn't really memorable, to be honest. But this cream, this is really lovely. It felt luxurious on my face. I want to buy this in a full size. I already put it on my wish list with Style Korean because I can't wait to make my big order. I used up a little packet of the Glam Glow Bright Eyes Illuminating Anti-Fatigue Eye Cream. This was fine. Didn't blow my mind. I used up the Sella Soothing Hand and Body Butter. This was the lavender and oatmeal scent. I remember this. This smelled so good. I did just use this on my body because the scent was just a little too strong, I think, for a hand cream, but for a body cream, it was perfect. It feels luxurious. I feel like I used up another one of these creams over the last year or so. Another one, probably I got in a subscription box or something. This feels luxurious. It smells really lovely. It smells like they put a lot of work into the scent of this. I would love to buy a full size of one of these one day. And I feel like I saw that brand at Ulta, I think. A couple of little mini masks I used up. The Dermalogica Hydro Mask. I've had this little sample forever. So this was a creamy hydrating mask. But it also had exfoliator in it, like physical exfoliator, which I wasn't expecting. So when I was putting it on, I was like, why is it so scratchy? But then you leave it on. I probably left it on for 10 to 15 minutes. It's like a really thick cream. And then once you rinse it off, the exfoliant has dissolved by then. So I didn't feel it at all as I was rinsing it off my face. I liked this a lot, but I don't think I would go out of my way to buy it. And I'll probably forget about it once I throw out this little packaging anyway. This was the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment Mask. There was exactly one use in here. And I remember when Soap and Glory, Glam Glow came out, everybody was talking about this mask. This one or that other one I used up, the little sample. There's something about the scent of this. I just love it. It smells like skincare and mint. The mask is fine. But I wouldn't go out of my way to buy this one. My favorite mask from Glam Glow is the Thirsty Mud one. This one's fine. That's it. That's all I gotta say about it. I used up the Laneige Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Revitalizing Toner, the little travel size. Loved this so much. I have really fallen in love with this line from Laneige. I love the moisturizer. I love this toner. I really like the sample of the serum a lot. I have the eye cream to use. I would buy this in a full size. It was so nourishing and rich and deeply hydrating. I loved everything about that and I missed it. I literally was pounding it on my hand trying to get like every drop out. I used up the Ordinary Niacinamide 10% Zinc 1% Serum. I love this. I rebuy it all the time. This has made a dramatic difference in my skin. Like I never want to stop using this. I didn't repurchase it though because Walgreens put out their own version of this, their own version of the 10% Niacinamide Zinc 1% Serum. It's twice as big and it's a little cheaper. It was $7, right? Was it $7? Something like that. So I'm currently using that one. So far so good. It feels exactly the same. I just wanted to try that one out, but I love this and I will 100% buy it forever. I used the Plumpkin Retinol Eye Cream from Tony Moly. I ended up just using this on my face and elsewhere as a retinol under the eyes for me. It just really made my eyes water and it just was a little too strong. I used the Kiehl's Ultra Facial SPF 30 Cream. I love the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream a lot. It's a really good moisturizer. This was the SPF 30 version though, and I did feel funny about this because it's the amount that I would put on or that you're supposed to put on for sunscreen. If I use that much of this, it's too much. It's too much moisturizer. So I was always just using it as a moisturizer and then I would put sunscreen on top if I felt like I needed it. But I liked this a lot, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy the SPF one again. But the regular Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream is really lovely. So I use the Biossance Squalane and Lactic Acid Resurfacing Night Serum, another little travel size here. I liked this a lot and I finished this up I think the other night and I was pumping and then suddenly it's gone. But that's normally the case with airless pumps like this. You never get to know when you're about to run out. Just one day you're out. But I liked this. It was very gentle on my skin, very strong lactic acid scent, but it was good. I liked it a lot and I actually would be interested in trying that out more and see if I can get more results and see better stuff going on with my skin, you know? The Rock Retinol Correction Eye Balm, another one. I don't like this. I don't like this. It's $34 or something. And this thing lasts like, maybe I could just get it out. Hold on, hold on. Okay, I started and finished this whole thing up in a month. And for $34 for something that only lasts that long, it's crazy. And now that I'm doing that, the balm is inside the tube still. So even though it doesn't, of course it goes up now that I'm doing this video, but I think it's only because I'm making it come out. So it's probably like right down to here when you think it's empty and you can't get any more out. And if you try to use it, you're just gonna be scraping the container around your face. So I dug out the other one with a Q-tip, but this one now, I feel like I might be able to just get it out. I don't know if it's like stuck to the bottom. Maybe if I keep trying. Oh, look, I'm doing it. Okay. Look how much is inside the tube that you don't get to use. Look how much. This is how much you're paying for that you don't get to use because it's all the way inside the tube. So I used it all the way down to the container. And then I was like, well, I'm not gonna dig all of that out. Look how much they put in here, all the way down in here, that you can't use unless you do what I just did and you dig it out. I think that's such a waste because who's digging this out to get all of that balm out of there? And why would they do that in the first place? Why would they fill the container with the balm? I wouldn't be surprised if this is filled with the balm. Okay, you know what? I'm somehow gonna save this and continue using it because that's a lot of the eye balm that I don't really just want to throw away. How can I do it? I'll figure it out. But I'm gonna keep it. But I would never buy this again in a million years. I think the packaging design is a huge flaw. It's way too expensive for no benefits. I mean, I'm sure there are benefits, but I didn't see any results. And I used 2 of these up already. Wouldn't buy that in a million years. I used up this, and I really would love to buy this in a full size. The Carol's Daughter Born to Repair 60-Second Moisture Treatment. So I got this in the Walmart beauty box, and I was kind of confused by it at first because it says, after using shampoo, apply this to your hair and wait 1 minute. Do not rinse. And that's it. Like, why do they say leave it on for a minute and then don't rinse? If you're not going to rinse it anyway, what does it matter how long you leave it on for? Then I continued reading. Goodness gracious. It says leave it on for a minute and then put on conditioner. So this freaking works, and the sprayer is so nice. I thought it was gonna spray in one long line. So at first I was spraying it into my hands and then putting it on, but the sprayer is really nice and even and big. You're gonna get really nice coverage when you spray this onto your hair. I feel like this made a tremendous difference into the moisture of my hair. I love this a lot and I do wanna buy it in a full size. Hopefully they have that at like, I don't know, where would they sell this? Target or something? This is from Ulta Beauty, the Quartz and Chamomile Extract Hydrating Polishing Grains. I've had this for a very long time. Longer than I'd like to admit. It's about right down to here, but I'm gonna throw it out. Although I love these. So they're just dry grains that you pour into your hand and you can mix with your face wash. I most of the time would just get water and mix it together in a little paste and use it as a physical exfoliant. I loved it a lot because it was intense but soft. It wasn't irritating but really effective. But I keep these in the shower, and the other day I went to open them and I'm like, oh no, I can't continue using that. But they don't sell them, so gotta let it go and move on, you know? Ooh, one more thing. This was a little bath bomb from Pacha Soap Company, French Lavender Froth Bomb. I don't know where I got this because I don't remember buying this, but I'm thinking maybe it was in a Christmas gift or something. This was a really nice bath bomb because it lasted forever. It probably took half an hour for this to actually completely dissolve. It just slowly, very, very slowly would disintegrate. I mean, it was frothing everywhere, you know what I mean, how a bath bomb does, but it took a really long time, and the whole time I was sitting there, I would just see it floating around and still like frothing up the water, and I don't usually see that with bath bombs. This also had a lot of lavender in it, like actual pieces of lavender plant floating all over the bath. It smelled so good. I really liked this a lot, and I did want to look it up to see where it came from because I would like to buy some more of these. I really enjoyed this one a lot. But that is it. Those are all of the products I finished up this month. Let me know some stuff you used up this month. Let me know your experience with anything I talked about today. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye. This one was ginger, peppermint, and a ho-ho.